Hey guys, what's up? It's Brian here from Electronic Reviews, and today I'm going to be talking about the iPod Touch 4G and how it's different from the iPod Touch 2G and 3G, and if it's worth upgrading if you already have an iPod Touch. So the first thing that I want to talk about is how it's a bit thinner and it's a bit lighter than the iPod Touch 2G and 3G. So here on the right I have the 2G, on the left I have the 4G, and you can honestly tell that it is, on the one on the left, is a bit thinner and it is actually a bit lighter. I'm not sure if that's better, it may depend on the person. But personally, I think I like an iPod that weighs a bit more and it's like more of the size of an iPhone because it feels a lot better in the hand. Also, the power button has changed to the opposite side. As you can tell, the power button's now on the right side instead of the left, and it's more like the iPhone now. Not too big of a change. Also, the volume button has been changed. As you can see, now there's a big spacing between the volume buttons. The last time they were conjoined together, but really not too much big of a difference. Now on the front here you can see it now has a front-facing camera which you can use FaceTime on, and on the back it has another camera which you can take pictures with and record video in HD quality, which is really cool. Another thing you might not need, you may or may not want it, because most people already have a camera and most people already have a camcorder, and honestly a camcorder has a lot better quality than the iPod camera on it, so it's up to you. Also, the main thing you might want to think about when buying this is its Retina display. It looks a lot better. What Retina display is, it's basically the graphics on it. Playing games on it looks a lot better, a lot brighter, and it's basically the same as the iPhone 4. I'm not sure if you guys can really tell, but the display looks a lot better than the iPod Touch 2G and 3G. They've really upgraded it since the last iPod, and that might be a reason you might want to upgrade. The reason I upgraded is because my old iPod 2G really just died on me. It doesn't really work anymore. I actually jailbroke it and I actually restored it, and it doesn't really work that well anymore. The battery just dies. Now the battery on this lasts for 40 hours listening to music, and on the 2G and 3G it lasted about 30 hours, and for video about 7 hours on the new iPod and 6 hours on the last iPod. So not too big of a difference, but if you're one of those people that listen to music all day and you just want some extra hours in your iPod, that might be another reason for you to upgrade. Also, the new iPod's running on the new ISO firmware, the 4.0 or 4.1 operating system, and it has all these new apps on it. It's totally upgraded, and that might be another reason you want to upgrade. But overall, it's not too significant. It's a lot more significant than the 2G from the 3G. But if you want a front-facing camera, which you can use FaceTime on, and a back-facing camera and a better display, that's a pretty good reason to upgrade and trade your old iPod in. So overall, guys, the new iPod is really good so far. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and it's looking like a good upgrade. So please comment below, tell me if you're getting the new iPod Touch. Also follow me on Twitter for my latest news and content, and please just give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And until next video, guys, catch you guys later. Peace.